All right, gentlemen, all right, kings, welcome back. So, we're going to take a look at a post on X/Twitter of a woman just straight up saying, if I can't have half of everything you've worked for, I don't want to be with you. This is going to be a rather short video, but it just perfectly illustrates why guys are done with marriage, why guys would rather just go their own way, be a passport bro, or go rent some affection, if you will. So, let's take a look at the video.
My last relationship, we broke up because he asked me to marry him, but then he asked me to sign a prenuptial agreement. And
So I'm going to break it up a little bit just because it's got that music in the background. And hopefully, if I break it up, then YouTube won't flag it. Just right from the get go. Hey, see, this is the way I think guys see a prenup as marriage insurance, the way we would look at, medical insurance for a broken leg. It's not saying, hey, I plan on breaking up with you. I plan on destroying our family. It's in the unfortunate event that we do divorce, we are both protected. Like I don't go driving and plan on getting in a car accident, but if it happens, thank God I have car insurance. I don't plan on going hiking and breaking a leg, but if it does, God, thankfully I have medical insurance. If I got married and I got divorced, well, thank God I have a prenup. Just the the parasitic leech mentality of this woman is mind blowing.
I said, absolutely not. I think that's bogus. I'm not going to sign a piece of paper that says that if you leave me, I get nothing. Like, no, I think that I should have half of everything that you've worked your entire life for.
Disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. It like I said earlier, the parasitic leech mentality of, oh, and you know damn well that if you were to marry, that if she were to become a wife, she's going to be a stay-at-home wife. She's going to be like, well, you're the man. You need to man up and take care of me and provide for me. And listen, if you both come into the relationship with nothing and you together as a team build wealth, and then unfortunately, if you split up, I have no problem then if you do a 50-50 split. Okay. But if you're going to come into a relationship and the guy's worth 5 million, let's say for the easiest of math, $10 million, and you have $80,000 in student loan debt, and you marry the guy, and in 5 years, you're like, nah, you know what? I'm done. I'm going to divorce you, but I deserve $5 million. You did not help him build that 10 million. So what makes you think you are entitled? This is just another reason why guys are like, you know what? I'm done because I have to pay, I have to provide, I have to protect. You're going to take half of my everything, and what do I get in return? Some used box, some used up kitty cat for my wealth, for my house, for my boat, for my pension, for my car? No, thank you. I'd rather just go rent some artificial love and keep all of my everything.
And I think that's fair.
Well, I think you're insane. And I read, look at that, semi crazy. Just you could see the wheels turning in your head of, oh, how can I trap him? See, and what I'll give her credit this. I'll give her credit. At least she's not lying, because then any guy who comes across her in real life and maybe he Googles her or whatnot will come across this video and go, you know what? She's a gold digger. And now that she chose to put this on the internet of her own free will, now I know how to approach her. She's recreational fun. She is not a good long-term investment. See, this is why I also think that every sort of license expires, right? Your boating, your hunting, your driver's license, every sort of license expires except for a marriage license. I think marriage license should be renewable. And, every whatever amount of years, 4, 5, 10, whatever amount of years, you go back and you renew a license and you come to, let's say, the negotiating table. All right, our finances have changed for better or for worse, children. And then if we do divorce within, let's say the license expires after 4 years. In that 4 years, instead of the lifetime of the marriage, it's going to be based off of the last renewal. So if you're married for 16 years and you divorce after 18 years, well, it'll only be based off of the 16th year renewal. So from 16 to 18, you're only basing off of that 2 years, not the lifetime of the marriage. But as things change, like, oh, okay, we went from an apartment to a house, and then if we were to divorce, this is how it's going to be broken up. Okay, we got a house and we got 2 kids within the 4 years of the last renewal, and if we divorce, this is how it's going to break down. Okay, the kids turned 18, they moved out. In an ideal world, um, we don't have the expense anymore. So if we divorce, you know, off of our last negotiation, this is how. If we divorce, that's how it would be split up. Instead of going the lifetime of 20 years, because so much could happen in 20 years. And see, that's why I think if you renewed it every so often, every 4 or 5, 10, whatever years, it's gonna keep both people working and not complacent. But just the ideal that, well, I married you and I get half of your everything that you've worked and struggled and sacrificed for. And for what? What does she have to offer that's so magical and so special that no other guy could get? See, when women like this say, well, I deserve a man, or I need to do my morning manifestation, or I deserve blah, blah, blah. This is what I wish guys on these dating podcasts would do. They would ask these women these questions. And it's just 3 simple questions. One, what makes you worth it? And they would say, well, I bring myself to the table. Every chick brings herself, so big deal. Two, what makes you more worth it than any other girl who could say the exact same thing? And then you go, I don't know. And the last question would be, what makes you even more worth it than any other girl who could say the exact same thing, who is also a debt-free, tattoo-free 18-year-old virgin homemaker? And of course, these women would lose their minds. But ladies, you have to understand your window of opportunity to, for better or lack of a better word, to entrap a high value man is from 18 to, let's say, 25. Let's go on the higher end. I would say 18 to 24, but let's say 25. You have to understand that these high value men are not falling out of trees. You just can't shake the high value tree and look, oh, look at this bevy of men. Let me just turn my umbrella upside down or inside out and just catch all these high value men. They are so few and so far in between. But you are no different than 18 other girls I would see at the mall. You are no different than 30 other girls I would see at the gym. You are not the one. You're just another one. And you have to realize she just ended that relationship with that guy that was willing to commit to her. Next year, she gets another year older, and another crop of girls turn 18. Another crop of girls have turned 18 who want that high value man. And that's not, let's say, for example, let's just say, I don't know, but let's say she's 24. You know who also wants those high value men? The 24-year-olds, the 23, the 22, the 21. You are competing with girls your age and younger and older for the same minute, small pocket of high value men. And you know what? She this might have been her only opportunity. She said, nope, I'm entitled to half of a man's everything because I'm a woman. That is so disgusting. And yet another prime example of why guys are like, you know what? I'm done. I'm going to go get my passport. I'm going to get a woman who is as sweet as sugar, or I'm going to go rent some love, or I'm just going to do my own thing. If I casually date, I casually date. I'm not going to commit. They're not going to be living with me. I'm not going to give them children. I'm just going to play my video games, do my hobbies, hang out with my friends, make my money at work, and I just don't care. And then you ladies will cry and complain on the internet. Why can't I find a guy to commit to me? You had him and you threw him away. Ladies, when you do this kind of stuff, you have no one to blame but yourselves. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. Oh, I just wanted to say this. Last couple of videos, my numbers have gone up. My subscribers have gone up. So if you are still watching this, Thank you. I know in the the ocean of content creators, the ocean of YouTube videos, I'm but a drop of water. But I do look at my video account and I try to react to every comment, at least give it a thumbs up or a heart or whatever. But I do appreciate you guys taking the time out of your busy day to listen to a dumbass like me rant about the internet. So as always, guys, thank you. Take care and take it easy.